Mm. Mm. I mean, cold pressed juice, bro. In today's video, beautiful beings, we are going to dive deep into really getting to understand why it is we hold on so tightly to the old, to the past, to the pain, to the losses, to the disappointments, etc. And we're going to get deep inside and understanding how this can affect us being outrageously open for divine God universe to be able to bless you with your divine blueprint. So stay tuned to the very end, because you're going to dive deep in understanding why you keep replaying these stories, how to release them, and how to allow yourself to be open. What's up, sexy? So, stop making me blush. Stop making me blush. But thank you. I love you. That's the type of self-love we need to give ourselves. But just understand, not just physical love, but internal, mental, emotional, and especially spiritual love, which we are. I can't even talk about it. No. My throat chakra is killing me, so that's how much I'm just going to be speaking so much facts today. So stay tuned to the very end, because this video will be for you, especially if you're going through a loss, or if you're trying to understand why you're still holding on to the past, knowing that you know you deserve more. Well, we're going to get into that, boo-boo. But before we do, just understand, if you need any services, any healing services, or if you need someone to talk to, or if you're in a place where you feel lost, all of my services are in the link in the description below this video. Go check it out. You guys, it's a safe place for you here, and understanding that healing is so important in order for you not only to receive, but to just be fulfilled in your own freaking life, because we all deserve that. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Brittany Fontanes. What I do in this channel, I speak about spirituality, emotional awareness, esoteric content, all that good cosmic wisdom to simplify your spiritual journey. So if you enjoy content like this, thank you for trusting me on your spiritual journey. Hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification button so you won't miss out on any videos. And you might as well follow me on Instagram, as I post real shit and deep shit for your everyday life to uplift you, for you to walk on your spiritual journey more enlightenment. But other than that, you beautiful beings, let's get right into this, because this is important. And we're going to talk about why we are attached to the past. And the reason why we hold on so tightly to the pain, to the stories, to the losses, to the disappointments, to the point that it's like we see a reoccurring pattern within our relationships or our friendships or with our everyday lives with jobs and stuff, and we're just like, oh, this always happens to me. Oh, this is nothing new. Oh, this or that. It's like you expect it. Well, here's the thing. One, of course, we know how the law of attraction works. What you expect is what you get. But that's different. That's not different for everyone, but it is a little different for people who've been through trauma. And this is a trigger warning, because I've been through a tremendous amount of trauma, that on this healing journey, it's not like we heal and boom, we're done. No, it's an everyday, consistent process. And that is real self-love. It is not only lifting yourself up every day, which is toxic positivity, because that's not possible. Go watch that video as well, just to get a brief understanding of how we use toxic positivity to reinforce spiritual bypassing to avoid our pain. But we're not doing that anymore. We have to be really bluntly honest, because we're living in a world now where a lot of lies are being revealed, and even within ourselves, but because we've been so conditioned to believe nothing but lies, henceforth why everyone gets hurt by the truth. But boo-boo, if you watch me, you like the truth and you adore the truth, because you know it sets you free, and that's what I'm here to do. So for people who've been through trauma, like me, I've been through physical, emotional, mental, spiritual trauma. I've been through it all, even psychological trauma. It's been really hard for me to understand that even though I know I want to move forward, why is it that I'm not moving forward? I never really asked myself that question until recently, after I had a really heartbreaking loss with someone that I really love because of my mistakes. But then in reality, I realized, when you see the red flags and you ignore them, you're really hurting yourself. And that's what I had to be honest about. But I want to talk about the reason why we hold on so tightly. It's because those stories, those disappointments stem from childhood. And I know a lot of us are tired of hearing, oh my God, how much more do I need to heal my inner child? Well, here's the thing. Triggers come from that little inner wounded child that never healed from the traumatic experiences that they had. And because of that, it still lingers within us. Hence why we probably binge eat, hence why we're probably lazy, hence why we're depressed, sad, angry, manipulative, narcissist, codependent, very clingy. There's a reason for everything, but we're going to get rid of the labels because these labels they're man-made and they're here to criticize and judge us. I'm not here to judge you or criticize you because behind those labels are pain. And we all got pain and we all got a story. Confirmation by the dog. We all got pain and we all got a story. So the one thing I want to share with you guys to really understand is that the reason why you're holding on so tightly to the old is because not only your inner child is wounded, is because that inner child and you believe that is your identity. It's not your identity though. You believe that, oh, this is who I am. This is what I deserve. So this is what I'm going to continue to receive. Henceforth, the continuous pattern. But let's be real. The only reason why we believe this is our identity, why the pain is who we are, is because we have dealt with so much hurtful things that happened to us when we were younger. Now, how do we stop repeating these patterns? Stop allowing the attachment to the past to have a hold on our future and our present moment is by, just understand when I say we, I'm going through this as well. Everything I'm speaking about, I go through. It's always that juice is so amazing. But what has helped me is by realizing, okay, I'm feeling these feelings for a reason. So I have to realize that it's been stored in my frequency. It's been stored in my body energetically. So anytime we get anxiety or anytime we feel the need to do something to distract ourselves from reliving that, I stop myself and I sit with it. Because emotions are just emotions that are blocked within our systems just wants to come up so it can release itself from us because it doesn't belong to us. Like I said, the story is not our story. So the energy is not truly our energy. It's something we are experiencing. So when we experience that, here's the beautiful thing. We learn a lesson. We're open to healing it. Have you ever think about a time when you cried and you feel so much better after? Instead of holding on to the bitterness, holding on to the anger, you just cry, and you're just like, I feel better. It's just like that. It is just like that. The stories from the pain from the past, they just want to be relived so you can learn the lesson. Henceforth, raise your vibration instead of trying so hard to bypass that vibration. Like I said, go watch that last video, spiritual bypassing. When we do that, we're even suppressing more and we're adding more resistance onto it. We're adding more karma onto it to the point that when that pain builds up, the older that we get, the more that we regret. And there's no need to regret because you can live your life happy now. The one thing you have to do is that surrender to what your body's trying to tell you. Surrender to that pain. Because all it wants to do is be relieved from you. But it can't be relieved from you if you keep suppressing it and running away from it. So that's what's helped me, is just to sit with it. Now the second thing that has helped me is that realizing I detach myself from the story. And I observe it and I learn from it. And here's the beautiful thing, I give it compassion. Because that story is your pain. And that pain has been from your childhood. It's terrifying and traumatic when we go through such painful moments in our childhood, because it's a story. It's a part of who we are, you know. But we shouldn't allow ourselves to be pitiful over our own life and blame life for what has happened to us, when we can simply just have compassion and not judge ourselves for what we've been through. And that's what I do. I just have compassion when those stories come up. I have compassion for the losses, for the disappointments, for the mistakes, for the failures I have made. And I say, you know what? I accept myself fully. I accept myself fully. And yeah, that brings me to my knees. Yeah, that makes me cry. But here's what's beautiful. I'm allowing myself to experience it because I'm not lying to myself. Do not lie to yourself. Embrace your emotions because they're sacred and they're the lessons. There's a blessing behind it all, because that's where you learn the lessons, and the lessons brings you the happiness. Now, the last tip that helps me to release these stories is by realizing that, you know, I have the power to rewrite them. I have the power to rewrite them. So the beautiful thing is that I don't fight it. I don't fight what I feel. I don't fight what I think. Instead, I just analyze it. I have compassion for it. I don't judge it. And I'm like, okay, you're here. I felt the emotions. I felt it. I relived it. I realized it's not a part of me. Okay, how can I rewrite my present moment for my future? Because this is all we have. Our power is right here, right now. And the only way to make the future is by creating right now. And you have the power to rewrite whatever your story is. And then when you do this, the beautiful thing is that I think of Mother Gaia as a heart, because she's the healer. Nature is healing, and she's the mother of all. So I imagine my heart is Gaia's heart, and the mind is like a garden. Our thoughts are the seed, the water is our actions, and the sun is our feelings. So I allow Mother Gaia, because the way our old stories are, it's like a grave within our mind that we keep trying to build upon next to the new gravestones, because we haven't fully buried the past. So now I look at it as, okay, God, take it all from me. So I let her just pummel it all into her essence, like looking at it as nature when it deteriorates into the ground. I just imagine her doing that, just taking that old graveyard, taking the past from me. And all of a sudden, I see her uprooting a new fresh land of soil, so I can build a new foundation. So the way to stop reliving things, you guys, is by realizing it's not your story. Detach from it. Observe it. Have compassion for it. Don't judge yourself, because judging is human. It's a man-made thing. But forgiving and loving is divine, and that is your right, because God loves you. But you gotta love yourself too, and remember, you have that love within you. Just saw an orb come down. Talking on some, say we got angels with us, boo. But other than that, you beautiful beings, the way that you can allow yourself to be outrageously open is by releasing yourself. Release the burdens, release the baggage. It's not yours anymore. You don't deserve to carry it. But if you keep carrying it, that means you're allowing the pain to get to you. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated by what the past has brought you, and allow yourself to create space and knowing that you are fucking worthy, and you are so deserving, and you are so loved, and you are joy, and you are a light that's meant to be illuminated the way the sun is. Don't deny your story, because that means you deny yourself. And if you're scared of your story, then you're scared of your soul. And when you're scared of your soul, you won't be able to fulfill your journey and your mission that you were sent here to do on this planet. The only reason why you gotta feel this pain is because you gotta heal. And healing is feeling. If you avoid feeling, you avoid healing, my friends. Don't do that to yourself. So I hope this helps. And if it does help, please share this. This is all about people. This is for the lost souls. This channel is for the lost souls, ready to be found, ready to be heard, ready to feel like, I'm not alone in this, because you aren't. But if you need someone to talk to, if you need some healing services, I hate saying healing service. If you need someone to talk to, if you feel like you don't understand how to heal yourself, please contact me. All of my services are in the link in the description below, and you can follow me on Instagram and talk to me one-on-one to book an appointment. Just know, you beautiful beings, it's time that you start living a beautiful life where you are divinely open, because you have a divine blueprint that's ready to be played out, so you can live a miraculous, rewarding life that you solely deserve and meant to. But I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. With bliss and love. Namaste.